Guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market, to give you updates, and as always here together we will talk about Real Madrid, we will talk about Julian Alvarez, we will talk about the Manchester United signing. Here we go, and so let's jump into it together. The market is always here, guys. Always time to clarify some things, to explain some things, to talk about transfers, to talk about signings, because we will also talk about signings today here on the channel. But let me start with Fede Valverde. I wanted to start with Fede Valverde because it's been one of the stories, to be honest, personally surprising stories of the last 24 hours, 48 almost, because what happened is that Fede Valverde was part of the press conference before the game for Real Madrid in Kazakhstan against Kairat Almaty. Fede spoke to the press and then he didn't play one single minute for Real Madrid against Kairat Almaty, but also Fede recently mentioned that let's say he's not a big fan of playing at right back when he was asked about that. We know Real Madrid have an emergency at right back now with Dani Carvajal injured and suspended in Champions League, with Trent Alexander-Arnold still injured. Fede made clear that he said, I wasn't born to be a right back, so that was the message. And then Fede Valverde, with a video circulating on social media during the warm-up in the second half of Kairat Almaty Real Madrid, creating some stories around the situation of Fede Valverde because of how he was warming up. Well, guys, Fede replied with a very clear statement, with a very strong statement, and I think it was worth it, because this story was getting out of hands on social media in the last 24 hours. A lot of criticism, a lot of people taking into conclusions directly just because of some piece of videos or because Fede didn't play against Kairat Almaty. There is no problem, guys. I think if there is one player who is ready to fight for Real Madrid badge, for Real Madrid shirt, for the manager, for the teammates, in every single condition, is Federico Valverde. Federico Valverde has been showing for years and years and years at Real Madrid that he's a fighter, that he's never saying no to a manager, no to playing in a position, no to anything. Fede Valverde is always saying yes, he's always defending the badge, he's always fighting for Real Madrid. And so Fede Valverde was not happy with all the social media stuff. I would say not real life, because in real life I think many people understand that was nothing serious, nothing big around this case, nothing at all. But on social media was really getting out of hands. And so Fede wanted to clarify with a public statement, but let me say that internally Real Madrid, they are very relaxed with this situation. There is no Fede Valverde case, no Fede Valverde problem. Fede is the second captain of Real Madrid, is a future captain of Real Madrid, is a leader of the dressing room, is a player loved by all the teammates and also by the coaching staff, so there is no problem at all. It was just a situation where Fede didn't play, but it doesn't mean that Fede has a problem with the dressing room or anything like that. So sometimes it's really too much for some players, and I think this was the case also for this Federico Valverde situation. But trust me, Fede Valverde, apart is not me saying that, it's the history of Federico Valverde saying that. He's always been a big fighter for Real Madrid, never creating any problem, always offering solutions. One of the players I personally love because he's always offering solutions and helping the team. It's not about the position on the pitch. You can make sure that Fede Valverde is always fighting, and so for sure there is no Valverde case at Real Madrid. For Manchester United, guys, I wanted to mention something important. And it's something important because there is a, here we go, the confirmation of the deal agreed for Manchester United future. And save the name because he's a talent for Manchester United future. The name is Christian Orozco, coming from Fortaleza, Colombian midfielder. It's a, here we go, the deal is signed. So all documents have been approved, all documents have been signed. Manchester United will bring in this boy in July 2026, when he will turn 18 years old. He's 17 now. Colombian player, defensive midfielder, intensity, good player with big potential. Manchester United are convinced that they found the gem with this player. Obviously, then it's going to be about the potential, training, work hard, improve. English football is not South American football, so there is going to be, obviously, some time needed to see how this boy will perform, but in terms of potential, Man United are very happy. The cost of the deal, from what I'm told, is 1 million. This is what Manchester United will pay for Orozco, who is ready to arrive and ready to become a new Manchester United player from 2026. So everything agreed with Fortaleza, a green light from the player side, the agents, the family, the lawyers have been checking the contracts and everything has been approved, and so Manchester United will have a new talent as part of their team after doing several deals in the recent years to try to improve by bringing in maybe players who are not well known on the international stage but with big potential and normal cost, not a big cost, $1 million. In this case, Man United believed that this was a very good opportunity. Also, some French and German clubs were interested in Orozco, but when Manchester United entered the scene, the player said immediately that he wanted to go to Manchester United, he wanted to fulfill his dream to play at Old Trafford and to be a Manchester United player. And so we have a here we go for Manchester United future, because Christian Orozco will be a new signing for the Red Devils. So we know about the present. There is the situation of Ruben Amorim. There are many rumors on the situation of Amorim, Gareth Southgate, meeting with Southgate. I told you in the recent days that there is no meeting with Southgate, that there is no advanced negotiation with any other manager. Man United will give opportunities to Ruben Amorim, but obviously at the same time, Manchester United want to see results. And so for Ruben Amorim is now going to be a very important moment. Man United, and when I say Man United, I always mention the co-owner, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who really wants to be involved, wants to be part of the process, and wants to see a reaction on the pitch by the team, so he wants to be involved in the process. But Ruben Amorim has still the confidence, a big opportunity for him again against Sunderland, so for Manchester United is a really important moment. On the pitch, again, no meeting with Gareth Southgate, no advanced negotiations with Gareth Southgate. He's in very good relationship with Ineos, but at the moment it doesn't mean that he's going to be the new Manchester United manager, so we have to wait, we have to see. At the moment we have to respect Ruben Amorim and the coaching staff, but in terms of transfer market, a name for the future, Christian Orozco to Manchester United. This Colombian talent is here we go. We started, guys, our video from Madrid mentioning Federico Valverde. We complete our video in Madrid mentioning Julian Alvarez, because for Julian Alvarez, I think after the fantastic performances he's been doing in the recent weeks, imagine 6 goals in the last 3 games, including a fantastic performance in the derby against Real Madrid, including a fantastic performance in Champions League. Julian Alvarez is in very good conditions, 6 goals and 2 assists. So Juli is doing very well for Atletico Madrid. Well, what's important to mention on Julian Alvarez is that the player wanted to speak. The player wanted to clarify the situation, because we always have many reports on Julian Alvarez. It's about Barcelona, it's about more clubs in the Premier League, many reports, because it's quite obvious to love a player like Julian Alvarez. It's obvious because he's fantastic. He can score goals, he can score free kicks, he can deliver assists. He's a very serious boy, top professional, leadership, quality, potential, goals, titles, because he always won many titles despite being very young. So it's normal to love Julian Alvarez. But Juli wanted to speak in public, and he clarified that his full focus is on Atletico Madrid, is a World Cup season with Argentina, and before that, Julian Alvarez, forget about all the speculation, all the links. For Julian Alvarez is Atletico Madrid, try to win titles, Argentina, try to win the World Cup. This is the focus at the moment and nothing else. Then, after the World Cup, if anything will happen, we will have plenty of time to come here and tell you what's the situation. But really, the focus of Julian is on the present. The appreciation of top clubs around Europe is absolutely normal. There has always been appreciation in Julian Alvarez. Paris Saint-Germain wanted to sign him before he went to Atletico Madrid, even before there were Chelsea and Arsenal interested, but Manchester City didn't want to sell the player in England, only Spain. Now there are the Barcelona rumors, because Barcelona in 2026 will look for an important striker, and Julian Alvarez can be appreciated for sure, but it's very normal. Nothing else at the moment. Let's respect Juli, let's respect Atletico, and see how it will go. And so, guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, from Fede Valverde to Orozco to Manchester United, and then Julian Alvarez's future. What's your feeling? Here in the comments, like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Ciao.